We all like to think we're smart shoppers. We make lists, hunt for bargains, maybe even compare brands in the aisle. But let's be honest, there are some grocery items that, when you really stop and look at them, make absolutely zero sense. They're overpriced, overhyped, and under-deliver in every way. And yet, people buy them every single day. Today, we're calling out 12 grocery items only dumb people buy, not to insult anyone, but to wake folks up. These products are wasting your money, your time, and in some cases, even your health. You are not alone, but after this, you'll shop differently. Before we break down how this shocking retaliation could reshape America's future, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell, and give this video a like so you never miss the truth others won't tell you. 1. Pre-cut fruits and vegetables. Let's kick it off with one of the biggest grocery ripoffs, pre-cut fruits and vegetables. At first glance, they look fresh, clean, and ready to go. Who wouldn't want pineapple chunks or diced melon all prepped and waiting? But here's the reality. These little plastic containers are a massive upcharge for minimal value. A whole pineapple costs around $3. Cut up pineapple in a tub? That'll be $7. That's more than double the price for less fruit and more plastic. The same goes for sliced carrots, broccoli florets, or chopped onions. You're paying 200 to 400% more just because someone took a knife to it first. And it's not just the price, it's the freshness. Once fruits or veggies are cut, they start to lose nutrients fast. Vitamin C, antioxidants, and flavor degrade with every passing hour. Grocery stores try to slow this process with refrigeration and even preservatives, but you're still not getting the same nutrition as you would from freshly cut produce. Plus, these products are stored in plastic containers, many of which aren't recyclable. That's not just wasteful, it's harmful. You're paying more for food that's less nutritious and contributes to pollution. And let's be real, it takes maybe 5 minutes to cut a melon or chop a pepper at home. Smart shoppers buy whole, fresh produce and prep it themselves. It's cheaper, healthier, and far better for the environment. Don't pay extra just to be lazy. That's not convenience, that's a con. 2. Bottled water. Next up, bottled water. On the surface, it seems harmless. You're thirsty, you grab a bottle, and boom, hydration. But did you know most bottled water is just tap water with a fancy label? Seriously, brands like Dasani and Aquafina literally bottle water from municipal sources, the same stuff that comes out of your sink, and sell it for up to 1,000 times the cost. Think about that. You're paying $1.50 or more for something that's worth less than a penny. That's not smart. That's a marketing scam. And the environmental impact? Even worse. Americans buy 50 billion bottles of water every year, and most of them end up in landfills or floating in our oceans. Only a small fraction gets recycled. Then there's the health issue. Plastic bottles can sit for months in hot warehouses or trucks. When plastic heats up, it can release chemicals into the water, like BPA and phthalates. Over time, that adds up, especially if you drink bottled water daily. Instead of wasting your money on bottled water, invest in a reusable water bottle and a home filtration system. Whether it's a Brita pitcher, faucet filter, or under-sink system, you'll get clean water for a fraction of the price, and without the trash. Bottled water isn't a health choice or a convenience. It's a trap for people who haven't done the math. Don't fall for the label. Filter your own, save your cash, and skip the plastic guilt. 3. Name brand cereal. Here's one that hits the nostalgia button, name brand cereal. Whether it's Frosted Flakes, Lucky Charms, or Cocoa Puffs, we all grew up with these sugary, colorful boxes smiling at us from the shelf. But as adults, it's time to see through the marketing. These cereals are expensive, unhealthy, and often identical to cheaper alternatives. Name brand cereals can cost $4 to $6 a box, while store-brand versions, made in the same factories, sell for half the price. The ingredients, practically identical. The flavor, almost no difference. What you're really paying for is a cartoon character, a jingle, and a colorful box. That's a dumb deal. Let's talk health. These cereals are packed with refined grains, added sugars, and artificial flavors. A single serving can have 12 to 18 grams of sugar, and let's be honest, no one eats just one serving. You're basically eating a candy bar with milk. Not exactly a power breakfast. They also use sneaky labeling tricks, like whole grain or fortified with vitamins, to make them seem healthier than they are. But you can't hide the truth. These are processed, sugary fillers with little to no real nutrition. And for kids, it sets the tone for a lifetime of sugar cravings. The smarter move? Buy plain oats or unsweetened cereals and customize them. Add fruit, cinnamon, nuts, or a drizzle of honey. You control the sugar and you save money. Or better yet, switch to real breakfasts like eggs, toast, smoothies, or yogurt with berries. More protein, better energy, and no sugar crash. Buying name-brand cereal is like paying top dollar for a costume. Underneath the flashy packaging, it's the same old stuff, just overpriced and underwhelming. You can do better. 4. Salad kits. Salad kits are one of those grocery items that seem like a good idea. Fresh greens, toppings, dressing, all in one bag. Just open, toss, and eat. But when you really look at the contents and cost, it's clear you're paying a lot for convenience and very little nutrition. A typical salad kit costs between $4 to $6. And you usually get 1 or 2 small servings at best. The greens inside are often the cheapest kind, iceberg lettuce or green cabbage, with almost no vitamins or fiber. The toppings? Tiny bags of stale croutons, dried cheese bits, and a dressing pouch loaded with sugar, oil, and sodium. And let's not forget freshness. These kits are bagged, shipped, and stored for days before they hit your cart. The lettuce is often wilted, slimy, or browning at the edges by the time you get home. One wrong toss and you've got mush instead of a salad. Now do the math. For $5, you could buy a head of romaine, a cucumber, a tomato, and a lemon, and have enough salad for 3 or 4 meals. Toss in olive oil and a little salt, and you've made something cleaner, fresher, and far tastier than anything in a plastic bag. Smart shoppers buy ingredients whole, chop once, and enjoy multiple servings all week. Salad kits aren't healthy shortcuts. They're overpriced traps with more dressing than greens. 5. Flavored coffee creamers. If you've ever poured a stream of hazelnut, French vanilla, or pumpkin spice creamer into your coffee each morning, this one's for you. Flavored coffee creamers may seem like a little indulgence, but they're quietly one of the worst things you can buy at the store. Most coffee creamers are made with corn syrup solids, hydrogenated oils, artificial flavors, and thickeners. That's right, many aren't even real dairy. You're basically adding a spoonful of sugary oil into your drink every morning. Some creamers have up to 5 grams of sugar per tablespoon, and most people don't stop at 1. Now let's talk price. A 32 ounces bottle of flavored creamer runs around $4 to $6, and it's gone in a week or 2. Meanwhile, a carton of Real cream or half and half costs $2 and lasts just as long, with fewer ingredients and more richness. And the health effects? Daily use of sugary creamers leads to increased insulin spikes, weight gain, and crashes in energy. The flavors might be fun, but they train your taste buds to crave sweetness in every cup, making plain coffee taste boring over time. A better move? Use real milk, cream, or even oat milk if you're dairy-free. Add a dash of cinnamon or vanilla extract yourself. You'll cut back on sugar, save money, and actually taste your coffee again. Flavored creamers are nothing more than dessert in disguise, and smart shoppers know there are better ways to sweeten their day. 6. Microwavable rice packets. Microwavable rice packets are the definition of lazy shopping. You pay 2 to 3 times more for a cup of rice just because it's ready in 90 seconds. Let's break that down. Rice is one of the cheapest and easiest foods to make. A bag of uncooked rice costs around $2 and can make 10 to 12 cups, enough for multiple meals all week. But those ready-made pouches? You'll get 1 or maybe 2 servings, often full of preservatives, added oils, and artificial flavoring. Some even have more sodium than a bag of chips. And for what? To avoid boiling water? You also lose control over the quality. Many microwave rice packs use lower-grade grains that are mushy or gummy after heating. If you care about taste and texture, nothing beats freshly cooked rice. And once it's made, it stores beautifully. You can refrigerate or freeze it in small portions for the same. Here's a better idea. Make a big batch of rice at home once a week. Keep it in reusable containers. Add your own seasoning or mix-ins if you want variety. You'll get real flavor, real nutrition, and major cost savings over time. Buying microwave rice isn't just a waste of money. It's giving up control over one of the simplest, most versatile foods on earth. 7. Packaged sandwiches and deli meals. You're walking through the refrigerated aisle, and there they are, rows of neatly packaged sandwiches, pasta salads, and grab-and-go deli meals. They look convenient, clean, and perfect for lunch on a busy day. But here's the cold truth. You're paying premium prices for subpar, soggy fast food in plastic wrapping. These deli meals often cost $6 to $10, and what do you get? A sandwich that's been sitting in refrigeration for days with limp lettuce, rubbery cheese, and bread that's either too dry or too mushy. You're essentially buying a fast food meal dressed up to look healthy. The ingredient list? Packed with preservatives, artificial flavorings, and way too much sodium. That innocent-looking turkey sandwich could have over 1,200 milligrams of salt, half your recommended daily intake, in one go. And don't even get started on the pasta bowls that taste like they were made last Monday. What's worse, you're getting tiny portions for all that money. A sandwich and a few chips that leave you hungry again an hour later. You could have made a bigger, healthier version at home for a third of the cost. Instead of grabbing plastic package disappointment, stock your fridge with hard-boiled eggs, rotisserie chicken, cut veggies, hummus, and wraps. You'll save money, stay full longer, and know exactly what's in your food. Pre-made deli meals aren't lunch. They're an overpriced mistake waiting to happen. 8. Individually wrapped snacks. Tiny bags of cookies, crackers, and pretzels may look like a clever choice, especially for busy parents packing lunches or anyone who wants quick, portioned snacks on the go. They're colorful, convenient, and seem harmless. But don't be fooled. These individual snack packs are one of the worst deals in the grocery store, both for your wallet and the environment. If you're buying them regularly, you're paying a high price for a tiny amount of food, and that's not smart shopping. Let's start with the cost. A box of 6 or 8 single-serve snack bags usually runs around $4 or more. But if you look on the shelf just below it, you'll often find a full-size bag of the exact same product for $3 or less, and it contains 2 or even 3 times the amount of food. So what are you actually paying for? The answer is simple: packaging. All those little bags are individually wrapped, which makes them expensive to produce, ship, and stock. And that extra cost is passed directly to you, the consumer. You're not buying better food, you're just buying more plastic. Now think about the environmental impact. Every tiny pouch comes with its own layer of plastic that gets tossed into the trash. Multiply that by millions of households doing the same thing, and we've got a mountain of unnecessary waste. These plastic bags aren't recyclable. They go straight to landfills, or worse, they end up polluting oceans and harming wildlife. All for a few crackers you could have packed yourself. Nutritionally, these snacks are another red flag. Most of them are ultra-processed and loaded with salt, sugar, and refined carbs. They offer almost no fiber, protein, or healthy fats. You eat one small pouch and feel unsatisfied, so you grab another, and maybe another. Suddenly, you've eaten triple the portion and you're still hungry. It's a trap designed to keep you snacking, not nourishing your body. There's a smarter option: buy the regular size bag and portion it into reusable containers at home. It's cheaper, less wasteful, and helps you stay in control of what and how much you're eating. Don't fall for the illusion of convenience. It might feel like a time saver, but in the long run, these snack packs are draining your money and cluttering the planet. Choose smarter, and you'll see the difference in your wallet and your waste bin. 9. Organic junk food. Organic cookies, non-GMO cheese puffs, vegan brownies. It sounds healthy, right? The packaging is earthy, the buzzwords are loud, and you feel like you're making a better choice. But don't be fooled, organic junk food is still junk food, no matter how green the label looks. Food companies know that slapping the word organic or natural on a package makes people lower their guard. But the reality is, these snacks often have the same calories, sugars, refined flours, and fats as their conventional versions, sometimes even more. You'll find organic potato chips with 9 grams of fat per serving, natural chocolate bars with 20 grams of sugar, and gluten-free cookies with 0 fiber and no nutrition. The only thing that's different is the price. Organic junk food usually costs 50% to 100% more, with very little actual benefit. And let's be real, it's still processed, shelf-stable, and filled with empty calories. Your body doesn't care if the sugar came from cane or corn syrup. It still spikes your blood sugar, fuels cravings, and leads to crashes. A smart shopper knows the difference between real healthy food and healthy-sounding junk. Instead of reaching for a $6 bag of organic cookies, grab a bag of apples, almonds, or whole grain crackers. You'll save money, stay full longer, and give your body what it actually needs. Don't fall for marketing hype. Organic junk food isn't good for you, it's just expensive candy in disguise. 10. Frozen smoothie packs. Frozen smoothie packs promise to make your mornings healthier and easier. Just dump the contents into your blender, add water or milk, blend, and boom, you've got a smoothie in seconds. But what they don't tell you is that these frozen packs are one of the biggest ripoffs in the freezer aisle. One smoothie pack costs anywhere from $5 to $7, and usually makes just one serving. When you break it down, you're paying top dollar for a handful of frozen fruit, a couple leaves of spinach, and a cube of superfood mix that's mostly chia seeds or protein powder. These ingredients cost less than $1 if bought separately. Even worse, you don't get to control the flavors, sugar, or nutritional content. Some of these packs are loaded with added sugars and fruit concentrates to make them taste better, but they end up being more like dessert than breakfast. What's the smart move? Buy your own frozen fruit in bulk, bananas, strawberries, blueberries, and portion it out yourself. Add some greens, a spoon of peanut butter, flaxseed, and a splash of milk. Freeze in bags or containers. Now you've got 10 smoothies for the price of 2. Frozen smoothie packs aren't health food. They're overpriced, lazy shortcuts designed to look smart. Save your money, blend your own, and enjoy better flavor and nutrition on your terms.
Before items are rationed, before governments intervene, before you find yourself standing in an empty store, wondering why you didn't act sooner. Start small if you need to. A few cans, a few extra bags of rice, a few jars of peanut butter, then build from there. Stock your pantry, plant your seeds, learn to cook simple meals from real ingredients, and most importantly, help your friends and family do the same. Because this isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving, about creating resilience in the face of chaos, about knowing your kids won't go to bed hungry no matter what happens next. If this video opened your eyes, please give it a like, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe so you never miss a critical update. We're in this together, and the more people who are prepared, the stronger we all become. Stay safe, stay smart, and stock up before it's